everybody, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel and another challenge I'm doing with Marna over at Dolls Rescued. We have done a number of these collaborations over the last few months. Our first one was Alice in Wonderland. We've done Snow White. We recently did Cruella. We had a bathing suit one. I mean, you name it, we've been all in. And I wanted to remind everybody, as part of this challenge, what we do is we ask our audience to watch our video. So watch it all the way to the end, please. When you get to the end of this video, I ask you to go ahead and in the comments rank it between 1 and 10. 10 being the highest, 1 obviously being the lowest. Please don't just give me a 1. But after you watch to the end of the video, go ahead in the comments and just rank it. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I got my big girl panties on, but we really need you guys to participate and rank, because then what we do is after you watch my video and you rank it in the comments, then I ask you to go over and watch Marna's over at Dolls Rescued. I will have a link in the description below. So once you finish watching mine and rank it, then go watch hers and rank hers. And so after a few days that we've had our video up and given our viewers time to watch and rank us, we will then calculate the total number of points that we have, and then whoever has the highest points wins the challenge. And it's just for fun. You know, like I said, we both have our big girl panties on. So, you know, go ahead and please feel free to participate by ranking us. We've also asked our viewers in the past to participate by creating their own videos related to whatever challenge we're doing. And those viewers who are also going to participate with their own videos, don't worry, you're not going to be ranked or voted on or anything like that. The competition is just between myself and Dolls Rescued. So go ahead. We hope everybody's jumped in. I've done a number of reminder videos, and so has Marna over at Dolls Rescue. So make sure that you do a search on hashtag Maleficent to see everybody's videos after you've watched mine, ranked it, then watched hers and ranked hers, then go out and watch everybody else's video. All right, enough yapping. I have to get to work, okay? So I'm going to try to work on this today, and I also have some fabric, and I'm going to work on a dress for her as well. So that's the plan, Stan. Let's see how I do. All right, I'm just popping in here to give you a little update on my progress. I did finish the hat. You'll see it at the end of this video. I think it turned out pretty decent. So now I'm moving on to the dress and the cape. So I'm using this Maggie. This is a pattern called the Maggie by Dolly Delicus, and I'm going to alter it a little bit. I've actually already altered it. I made the sleeves a little bit wider, and I made the neck a little bit lower. Because I want to do a little bit of gathering in the neck. So this is the pattern that I adapted from this pattern. It's very similar looking, but like I said, I just made the sleeves longer and wider and the neck lower. And I have started the cape. I have basically a square that I hemmed all around. I gathered the top, and now I'm using felt like I did for the horns. I'm using felt. If you notice, she has like these little, I don't know what they call, like little pieces, these little triangular pieces that jut out around the neck of the cape. So somehow I'm going to sew these on here and somehow try to duplicate, you know, that look with multiple ones of these, something I'm thinking. So we'll see how that looks. But yeah, so I'm going to finish the cape, work on the dress. I already did the hat. Things are coming along. She's looking pretty decent, better than I had expected. So yes, just hang out with me a little bit longer and you'll get to take a look at my Maleficent and possibly some other items. All right, I have her cape done and I'm pretty happy with it. So basically it's a, you know, a big square that I stitched up the sides and the hem and everything, and then I did a gather stitch at the top, and then I cut out these feather pieces, I guess you could call. She has a lot of like feathers and that go with her wings, and of course right now I am doing the version of her that has no wings. I might make some wings for her if I get more if I get sucked into this anymore, but right now I'm basically doing the character of Maleficent that you sort of see after she gets her wings cut off and she gets very dark. I noticed in the movie that the early part, when she's a child, everything's very brown and earthy. And then after she gets her wings cut off by her boyfriend, she gets very dark. And so I'm going right now for that dark period of her life. And because then again, at the end of the movie, she gets very soft and not necessarily as light as she was at the beginning of the movie, but if you notice, they tone her down quite a bit from the blackness. Again, she looks a little bit more earthy, more earth tones at the end. So yeah, so just so you know, that's kind of what I'm going for at this point in my collaboration here, my collaboration challenge. I'm going for the dark Maleficent. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how her little cape looks. And now I've got to finish up the dress, and I will be back very soon to show you some more. I'm at the point that I finished my Maleficent, and like I said, she is the version of her, the dark version before she had wings. I'll show you her at the end. She looks pretty decent, I gotta say. But I am going to now attempt to make her wings. And I have, again, some black felt here. And I found this template on the internet. It's a little too big, so I'm going to make it a little shorter as far as this part here goes. This part I think works well, but this gets a little bit too long for the size of the doll. So I'm going to shorten it a little bit here and attempt to use this to cut out a pair of wings for her. We'll see how that goes. All right, everybody, here's the big reveal. Okay, so as I said, I decided to go with the dark Maleficent, and she is finished, and I have a couple of looks for her. First of all, this is her look without having her wings on. So she doesn't have her wings on, but she has this big cape that I made for her. And my sister made me this pole ring, but I thought it looked cooler to have it in front, hanging from the cape. You know, this is just my interpretation. Obviously, I'm not trying to copy specifically. Anyway, so here she is with her cape, no wings, and of course the hat. Like I said, I crocheted the hat, and then I cut out the horns using felt, and I stitched them on. I'll show you closer here in a minute. And then I have her cape over her big dress. And yeah, so let's take a closer look at this outfit. All right, so here's the cape cap I made that has the horns on it, and they're standing up pretty well. I lucked out and I was able to find some fairly thick felt, so it worked really well for this. I also made a felt choker, which I actually stitched that on her. And then here's the cape. The cape does come off. Let's take it off so you can see the dress underneath that I put together. So here's just a big, long, super flowing dress. This is one of those really inexpensive Blythe dolls. I am going to keep her as Maleficent. Oh, also, I did take off her scalp, by the way. I took her hair off so that this would fit her well, because this is really the look. If you see most of the movie, you don't always see her hair. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but especially when she's in her dark place, all of her hair is covered by the hat that she has. So she's got this big, long, flowing gown, and I stitched on the neck piece. But I decided to go ahead and give her wings because in the movie, she does get her wings back, and she, beats everybody up who was instrumental in hurting her and taking her wings. So yeah, hold on for the wings. Before I put these on, here they are. As you saw from previously in this video, I used a template. Again, I used this really super thick felt. I did have to alter the template a little bit because it was just too large, so I trimmed it down a little, but you can see the feathers there. And then I cut out some holes here. I made this, I didn't have any black ribbon, which would have been handy for this, so I made a tube of fabric, and so I made a little belt for it, and it basically just goes on over her dress. So I'll put it on her and you can see what she looks like with her wings. Ta-da! Here she is. Woo! 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 And she falls down on the ground. Okay. So yes, so she definitely has some wings now. And what I did is, like I said, I cut some little slits in here, and basically I made a belt. Everything's black, so it's really hard to see the detail in some of this stuff. But you can see I tied it and then wrapped it around and tied it again in the back. So it's very secure. And now she has some wings, and she can fly around and beat people up. Yes. So so she's ready now. She's got her wings. And yeah, so she has the cape version without the wings and the wing version without the cape. But I did not stop there. So once you get going on these challenges, I'm telling you, one idea starts flowing, then another idea and another idea, but eventually you run out of time and you have to stop at some point. But I did want to add one or two other little tidbits to this. First of all, in my little setup that I'm going to put together here, I'm going to bring out Aurora. Obviously I did not make her, but she's just in part of my collection. I did an unboxing of her not too long ago. I have floofed her hair up. It had like a crazy amount of product in it. It still doesn't feel great. I could wash it, but honestly I kind of like the way it looks. So she's going to be hanging out here with Maleficent. And I did find a little bit of time to do a little more crafting and create another character out of the movie. Voila, Diable. I have this Creatable Worlds doll that I really like. These Creatable Worlds dolls. They have a wonderful articulation, and they can wear the same clothes as Blythe dolls. So I really like them. And I ended up, again, this is why I like to do these collabs and these challenges. I'd made some stuff I haven't made before. This is the first pair of doll pants I've ever made. So I made him these black pants, and I also made him this little black jacket. So this jacket is a actually the top of the same dress that she's wearing, only I lengthened it. I lengthened the arms considerably, and what else? I lengthened it kind of throughout the whole thing, and I turned it around, and then I flipped it here, pressed it, and stitched it so that it's open. He has a little lapel that way. So yeah, there he is. He is going to hang out with his mistress, who later, I think they have a little bit of thing going on there at the end there. I mean, what do you guys think? Are they a couple at the end, or a possible couple? I have not seen, I believe there's a second movie which I've not seen yet, so yeah, feel free to give me a spoiler in the comments. All right, there you go. That is my representation of Maleficent for the challenge that I'm doing with Dolls Rescued. As we've asked you before, please make sure you watch to the end of the video. I'll have a few more pictures if you want to get a good close-up, a little bit closer look at each piece that I made, spend a little bit more time mulling over it, and give me a ranking down below in the comments between 1 and 10, 10 being the highest. Then once you've done ranking my video, make sure you head over to Marna's channel. I have a link to her channel down below in the description, and then also rank her channel's video between 1 and 10, 10 being the highest. In a few days, she and I will calculate the total number of points each of us receives, and of course, whoever has the highest points will be the winner of this challenge. Once we've determined the winner, we will be announcing it on videos both on her channel and my channel, and we will also have more information about future challenges we are going to be doing, and we want to go ahead and invite everybody to join us on those too as well. It's going to be the same kind of deal where you are able to make your own video related to whatever theme that we're doing, and Marna and I are the ones that are competing, and as usual, we'll be asking you guys to rank us. I'm super looking forward to seeing what Marna's created. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty amazing. She and I have been chit-chatting through email, so I know how much work she's been doing on this particular challenge. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody else's videos. Make sure you also do a search on hashtag #MeanMeanMaleficent so you can see everybody else who has joined in on this challenge. And that's it. As usual, I always appreciate a thumbs up. Please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Have a wonderful Dolly Day. Bye-bye.